Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. Happy 4th of July, guys. And today I decided to do this video because this is a great American company out of Pasco, Washington, Easterday Farms. This is not a paid advertisement at, uh, at all. This is just, I wanted to show off this American company, family owned company that do onions and potatoes and stuff like that. But today this is a video about their process of their onions. Now these are a big old storage shed, guys. That they store this onion, and I think they harvest around September, um, and it's like a month harvest, and they fill up these great big sheds here, and that's what they fulfill their orders from for the whole year. Now, if you check these things out, look how big they are. And there are, well, last time I was there was about 15 to 20 of these that they fill out throughout the year. So here we are now at the, actually this is the picking process, or the process on getting onions into the trucks and into those sheds that I showed you back there. And if you see, I've done this job, that's why I know about it. And it's a very orchestrated type of deal whenever you're running next to this tractor in your truck. Now this is all sand, guys, nothing but sand. And most of the time we would get stuck. We would get stuck in the sand and have these big tractors come out and pull us out. And you can't really tell right here, but this land is very uneven. And there was some spots where you were like pointing almost straight up, where you had to have a tractor drag you up the hill to be able to load. And you see how they're done with that line, so they're gonna go set up again and get ready to keep on going down. This is it's fun. It's fun because you're off-roading in a semi. I mean, who wouldn't really want to do that, But it also takes a toll on the trucks because all this sand and dirt just gets everywhere. And you can imagine the electronics don't really care for that, or the filters, or any of that stuff, the intake of the truck and stuff like that. So they have to be maintained a little more. But they only do this for a month, guys, a month out of the year. And then after that, these trucks are actually road trucks. This particular truck does not belong to the farm. It's an outside contractor, which is what I did whenever I was up there. Um, these guys actually run back and forth to Texas in this semi here. You see all the onions right there to the left, guys, the bottom left, or just all across here. That's the ones that are getting picked up, and it usually takes about one pass to fill up a truck. So can you imagine how many truckloads are getting filled up here? But like I said, guys, this is the type of stuff that is so awesome about being a truck driver, is you get all these opportunities to be out here and check this stuff out, and just have to me it's like having a good time. Now I've done this job before, like I said, but I wasn't doing it that day. I was actually on a load, on a tanker load, out of I think it was out of Houston, out of Beaumont area actually. Then when they offered me that load, I was like, heck yeah, I know people up there. So I'd go up there. I went up there and I called my buddy. Great person, just a great person. He picked me up and told me, here's the keys of the truck. You know what to do. You know what you can go do whatever you want to do and see whoever you want to see. It's all up to you. Here's the keys of the truck and a fuel card and everything. Like, this guy, he won't let you pay for anything, which is an amazing person. Haven't been able to be up there. This was about three about 3.5 years ago, actually. Almost 4 years ago, because we're in July and the harvest is in September, so not too far away. But just look at the size of these fields, guys. These fields are just enormous, and this is not the only one. There's, oh man, I'd hate to give a number, but I mean, if it was going to be a wild number, there's probably about 50 of these fields that we go out and work on. You see this one here is getting loaded also. That one truck over there on the top right there is waiting to get loaded. And now, guys, another thing about this is, in the middle of these trailers, they have the belt, right? And you have to put these boards over the belt before you get loaded, because if you don't do that, there's no way to get this onion out. And guess what? You're gonna have to have a shovel and a bunch of guys to help you unload this stuff, and it'll take every bit of 2 days to offload this onion with a shovel coming out the back. I don't know if you can kind of tell right there in the very middle, there's like a row of boards, and that's where the boards are at. I mean, but you can imagine the weight of this stuff. There's no way that that belt is gonna move if you don't have the boards on there. And crazy enough, those boards do hold it up. They hold it up enough. So, yeah, guys, let's just continue watching a little bit of this, and then we'll get back to you guys here in just a second. Real quick, you see that tractor right there that just came into the picture there? That's the one that does the pulling. That one pulls the trucks whenever they get stuck. And like I said, they get very stuck sometimes. Sometimes it goes all the way down. I mean, it's sand. So these heavy trucks, when they start pulling that torque, they just start sinking and they hit frame pretty much. And those tractors pretty much pull them out pretty effortlessly. So let's just continue watching a little bit more of this. So here they are lined up, getting ready to unload, and they just park right there in between so they get called, and then it'll be their turn to offload the onion into these humongous sheds. Like you see this one here too. These are different ones from the ones we saw earlier. Now here is the guy here is unloading, and you see that board that he just put up on the side right there? Those are the boards that are in the middle of the trailer, and you can see how that onion is just coming off on those belts and going into the belt that's inside the shed, and then it's getting controlled to get spread out. See how you have to stand like that so you can have the onion go through easier. And that's it, guys. This is the end result. And yeah, so with that being said, guys, have a happy 4th of July. I know I enjoyed making this video because I just went back and reminisced on the harvest that I used to go to. I did this for 5 years, guys, and it was awesome. But look, here's a little bit more footage of the inside of these sheds, and that's the machine right there that gets put where the trucks unload to, and then that thing spreads it all out. But guys, thank you guys for another day. Thank you for coming to watch my video once again. Please like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell. Be kind to one another, be good to one another. Anybody contemplating suicide, especially on today, 4th of July, tell them you love them, tell them that you're there for them, and we don't want them to go anywhere. So happy 4th of July, guys. Be safe out there, enjoy yourself, and I'm out. Peace.